Nowadays, we all are using beauty cams to take selfies, but if you notice that the picture you click from the beauty cam looks like a wax model, it makes our skin so smooth that all the texture of our skin disappears and it gives us a flat kind of result. So hey there, this is Rohit, and today I'll show you the complete process of photo retouching in one single video. So without any further ado, let's get started. Welcome back to my virtual studio. So in this video we will be going through these 3 simple steps to retouch our picture. Step 1 is removing the pimples or any blemishes from the skin. The second step is removing the eye bags or dark circles. And finally, we will see the frequency separation technique. It is a technique used to smoothen the skin and keeping the texture at the same time. So let's start with the first step, which is removing the blemishes from the skin. So here we are in Photoshop. I'm using this picture. If you want to download this picture or follow me along, you can check the description, the link of this picture in the description. So as you can see, there is a lots of blemishes or dark spots on her face. So to clear these blemishes or dark spot, what we will have to do is we need to create a check layer to see all these blemishes clearly. Although ये अभी भी सही दिख रहा है, but check layer gives us more perfection to it. So let's create the check layer. Go to the adjustment layer icon and select hue and saturation. Bring the saturation slider all the way to the left. Now close that. Again go to the adjustment layer icon and select curves. Now drag it from the middle like this. Okay, this is perfect, and look at that. Now we can see the dark spots and blemishes clearly. Now go to the background layer and create a new layer, and then select the spot healing brush and make sure the type is content aware and sample all layer is checked. Now select the mode lighten as it is selected already. So we will be using 2 modes here, lighten and darken. आप ऐसे समझो कि there are 2 types of spots on our face, the black and the white one. So if we are dealing with the black spot, then we will use the lighten mode, like we need to lighten this spot. And if we are dealing with the white spot, then we will use darken mode. So the mode is selected lighten and the layer 1 is active. Now simply paint over the dark spots like this. Does it make sense? So there are too many of spots. It will take a little bit more time, so let me finish that. After spending a lot of time, I have cleared most of the dark spots. Let's check the before and after. So this is before and this is after. See the drastic change before and after. It is like a magic, isn't it? Now we do not need these check layers, so select them, and we need to delete these check layers. Simply delete it. Now look at that. This is before and this is after. Now our next step is to clear the dark circles. So let's start. Again, click on the background layer, press Ctrl J to duplicate this layer, then go to filters and click on the convert to smart filters. It's okay. Now again go to filter, go to other and then high pass. Let me off the layer 1 because this is bothering us. Just cancel. Let me off this layer. Again go to filter and then other and high pass. Decrease the value to 0.1 and gradually increase until you see the dark circles like this. So 6 looks good to me. Hit OK. Then again select the background layer and create a new layer between these background layer and background layer copy. Again select the background copy layer and change the blend mode from normal to overlay. Now we can on the layer 1 layer. Okay, so select the layer 2, take a brush tool and press Alt key to sample the color and decrease the flow to 1. Now simply paint under the eye like this. Look at that. So this is before and this is after. It looks perfect, I guess. Okay, we are done with the second part or second step. Now finally we are going to make the skin smooth. But see, if we do any changes in the picture, it will apply to the whole image. Like if we try to smooth the face, as we do not have any other layer of texture, so it will also affect the texture of the skin. That is why we need to separate the texture from the skin and then we can work separately. And this is called the frequency separation. Now let me combine all these layers into a single layer. So press Ctrl Shift Alt E. It will give us a combined layer of all the layers that we have. Now we do not need these layers, so let me group them together. Press Ctrl G and we can hide this layer. We do not need this layer anymore. Okay, now we need to separate the high frequency and low frequency from the image. Means we need to separate the texture and color from this picture. So let's select the layer 3 and press Ctrl J to make a duplicate copy. Rename this to color. Now again press Ctrl J to make another copy and rename it to texture. Hide the texture layer for now and select the color layer. Go to filters, then blur and then Gaussian blur. Now decrease the radius to 0.1 and increase it gradually until all the texture of the skin blurred out. So it looks perfect for this picture. Hit OK. Now go to the texture layer, make it visible and then go to image and then select apply image. Now select the layer to color and blending mode is subtract. Set the scale to 2 and offset 128. Hit OK. Now change the blend mode of texture to linear light. Where it is? Here it is. Look at that. We are not done yet. Select these two layers, the color and the texture one, make it a group and rename it as a frequency separation. Okay, now select the color layer and go to mixer brush. Make sure that the color picker is turned off and set the wetness around 1 to 2 like this. Load is around 40 to 50%, mix is around 50% and flow is around 30 to 40%. Now simply paint in the direction of texture on skin like this. Okay, now we are done here. Simply on the texture layer now. Let me show you the before and after. So this is before and this is after. Before, after. Let me now enhance the picture by simply applying some adjustments. So now I think this looks perfect. So this is how you can also retouch your picture in just 3 simple steps. Trust me, it's very easy to do. So this brings me to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed and loved the video. Show your love by subscribing this channel. This means a lot for me. I'll see you in my next video. Until then,
bilam jolai eta saki hepa hote uri asu kolom tumur pakhi polom obo batot aru hobo sage rati je potoka na thakilo hopon bahut baki ami tu horu hoye thakim ami tu horu manu iha hise dukhote hoise ge pogola jagise bhukote imagise shanti pahori kosto